We were invited to Lapalala Wilderness by Lapalala and the Endangered Wildlife Trust to install live cameras in a boma holding the endangered painted dogs. And we jumped at the opportunity to help where we could. Although we were there for the wild dogs, we immediately realized that we had to showcase the exquisite Lapalala Wilderness, the amazing conservation work they do, and the rugged beauty of the Waterberg. Protecting not only the land, but through extensive conservation work, rare endangered species as well, including black and white rhino, sable and roan. Here we are at Lapalala Wilderness, one of the largest intact Waterberg biomes left in the country and incredibly important for biodiversity in our country. We immediately got to work at the boma holding the wild dogs, excited to install the live cameras and see the amazing interactions that they would hold. Lapalala Wilderness is over 100,000 acres and was founded by two conservation greats, Dale Parker and Clive Walker, in the early 80s. And slowly over the years they have expanded the reserve to its current size, making it the largest private reserve in the Waterberg.
In the late 1990s, we did some surveys back in then. There were about 80 dogs in the Waterberg. And, their numbers started declining slowly and slowly. They've always been like ghosts. They've been heavily persecuted, shot by farmers in the area, been in gin traps. So they've had quite a difficult history here, and their numbers were just dwindling and dwindling. And eventually, in 2017, we estimated there to be only 5 dogs left in the Waterberg. So we were very worried about them, and they started predating on cattle. So a lot of landowners got very angry, and they applied for DCA permits to remove the dogs. And eventually, as WAG, as the Wild Dog Advisory Group of South Africa, we got together and we decided the best thing was actually to move them, keep them within the Waterberg, but move them to a reserve within the Waterberg. And Lapalala kindly came on board, and finally we've got tabs on the population. We know we've ID'd 24 dogs within the Waterberg, and the landowners are they're a lot more tolerant towards them. But yeah, it's been a long, difficult journey, and they've always been here. I mean, Clive Walker showed me cave paintings of these dogs in the Waterberg.
That must be amazing. I'd love to see a cave painting of a wild dog.
If you're lucky, I'll take you there.
Oh, I hope so. As you can see, it might be our favorite animal.
No, definitely. Well, listen, I worked mostly with leopards in the Waterberg, but when I finally got to work with these wild dogs, they have slowly crept in and become my favorite too.
While we were based in the reserve, we were lucky enough to explore the stunning countryside, even though the early mornings were -2 degrees Celsius. Much colder than us low-felt boys are used to. I couldn't find my gloves, so I'm wearing my socks on my hands, and I've got my hot cup of tea. But isn't this absolutely gorgeous? We had a lion roaring about 10 minutes ago. This is truly a magnificent reserve, absolutely beautiful, and a completely different ecosystem to the low-felt that we call home. always asks what I'm scared of. And the answer is here. I'm scared of the cold. Lions, no problem. Elephants, rhino, gorillas, poachers, nah. Cold! We thought it was cold up there. We are now going down into the Lapalala River Valley. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just going to take a moment to enjoy.
To ensure the long-term safety and viability of this amazing reserve, Lapalala Wilderness has partnered with Tinswalu and Limpopo lodges, so guests can explore the exquisite wilderness that is Lapalala.
So we're about to arrive at Tinswalu at Lapalala. I'm very excited to see this beautiful safari lodge nestled in this exquisite valley here in the Waterberg on Lapalala Wilderness. It's going to be epic.
We arrived here in 2018, July. It was a very cold winter, as we remember. We took over the existing founders camp and we rebuilt and styled, and we added 2 luxury suites onto that as well. And that had formed Tinswalu Lapalala. We have 7 luxury tented suites, of which is styled and named after famous African tribes, each with its own plunge pool and a fireplace, and it's absolutely pure wilderness out here. We offer 2 game drives daily. We can go out fishing. We've got the best fly fishing here with the 27 kilometers of pristine river on Lapalala Wilderness. We have vision paintings that our guests can go view. Or we can climb Palala Hill, which is an historical Iron Age site, and you can actually see the kraals on top, so it's absolutely gorgeous. One thing about the Waterberg is that the views are spectacular here with the rolling mountains. You know, last night we were woken up by lions calling each other in the valleys. You can hear that echoing throughout, and just, you know, the sunsets here are, you know, it's absolutely magical.
So we're at Noka Lodge in the Lapalala Wilderness in the Waterbergs, and our lodge is completely off the grid, eco-friendly as possible as we can be, and it's non-for-profit. We're situated on the Palala River, which is just below us, and we allowed fishing on the reserve, which makes it a nice bonus. We're situated on the cliff top, and below us is Bushman paintings. So the original site is called Bushman Paintings.
So just one of the unbelievable features in the Waterberg is the sand art that's been left behind. We heard Derek talk about there's actually even paintings, cave paintings of wild dogs here. And these are left behind the sand, people. Absolutely incredible. You can see it. There's a hunter here. Just see him holding a bow. Now, of course, I'm not sure exactly how old these are. Oh, is that a wild dog? Is that the wild dog one, or is it a jackal? Look at this one. I think it's a jackal. Definitely a canid. Isn't that incredible? And the longer we spend on this cliff face, the more we seem to find. There we go. I mean, I'm not going to touch. You never want to touch these things, obviously. But I mean, look how small a little hand is compared to mine. Oh, isn't this awesome? Here we've very obviously got a lion. Time spent exploring these rocky ridges and stuff, we might find more gems like this. But this is just too wonderful for words. A bit of a climb, not easy to get to, but definitely worthwhile.
The combination of wildlife coupled with unique cultural experiences. Very few places in the world can one go from sitting with a black rhino to viewing ancient sand rock art, all in the space of a single drive, is what makes Lapalala Wilderness a truly special place.
Just absolutely magic to be out here, driving around, exploring, getting to know the wild dogs in your home. Hopefully you're going to find some of the other animals that live here, but it's always great to be out in the bush, wherever it might be.
We've only just begun to scratch the surface of this magical mountain wilderness, with many secret spots and incredible sightings still waiting for us to discover on our next visit. And for me, one of the highlights was getting to spend time with the endangered roan antelope. And the Painted Dog TV pack just can't wait to get back to see the Lapalala pack running wild and free and explore the magic mountains and valleys of Lapalala. We will next be back for the release of the Lapalala pack into their new home.
Well, we're on our way out of Lapalala Wilderness now, and we just want to say a massive thank you to everyone involved for including Painted Dog TV in this incredible Waterberg Wild Dog project. We're very, very excited. Massive thanks to Lapalala Wilderness, to Endangered Wildlife Trust, to Tinswalo, to Limpopo Lodges, everyone who's been involved, and especially to you who helped fund the cameras for this, and hopefully together with all these amazing partners we have and you guys sitting at home, we're going to be able to increase the Waterberg wild dog population and make sure they're safe for future generations to enjoy as we do.
And I would have you anyway, dear. Any way your heart could bear. Even if you had to leave me, I'd always be waiting here. Even when we are apart, I will keep you in my heart. And I wouldn't change a thing, even if I were the king. I've never known a brighter sunset, but every day I see it rise. I never thought it could be better until I saw it in your eyes.
So the reason we're spraying the cable, and even that high, is the guys from Lapalala have told us that the kudu here like to get to the minerals inside cables. So copper or aluminium, and they like to chew it. So we're hoping that a bit of DEET from mosquito spray will stop them from chewing it. Obviously it won't hurt them, because this is not bug killer, it is bug deterrent that we use on our bodies. And yeah, so we never leave home without it.